Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Ugly Face Gaming here, and it's been a really, really long time since I've done that intro. If you guys haven't noticed, I have been absent from YouTube as well as my art Instagram, which, if you haven't checked out my art Instagram, it's always linked in the description below if you guys actually want to check out my anime drawings. But I digress with that little hint right there if you guys want to see what I could actually do. But obviously, I have been gone for 2 months, 2 very long months because of personal issues, which I will be addressing in this video just in case you guys are wondering. And like I even stated, I want to be more personal with you guys, more open, so you guys could, understand me and feel me in like an individual level because I don't want to, hide anything from you guys. You guys are my supporters. You guys should understand as well as know what's going on in my life. So I'm gonna be leaving like a timestamp here if you don't want to hear any of like the sappy sad stuff that I'm gonna be saying right now, and if you want to go straight into the actual gameplay as well as me talking about things that I missed, because I am going to be doing like a little compilation of a lot of things that I missed because there is a lot of things that I did miss in terms of the anime community, more towards the games themselves than anything that's come out in terms of anime. So if you guys don't want to hear this sad story, because obviously it's a really sad story that I would be telling you guys, and obviously there's going to be no gameplay for this, just a screen image of probably like my Fortnite character just standing there or something like that, because I feel bad doing like a gameplay when I'm talking about this situation. So as I'm saying, I will leave a timestamp if you guys just want to skip to, me talking about anime and stuff. But for you guys who are wondering, yes, I actually did go to Mexico, I believe in June 29th, because one of my relatives was actually diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and this was like the first time that anyone in my family has ever actually been diagnosed with something like this, and especially pancreatic cancer, which is like one of the most dangerous forms of cancers in terms of a person, especially for the elderly, which was my relative at the time. The doctors actually said that she only had 5 months to live when she was actually diagnosed back in December of last year. But unfortunately, 7 months later, which for me is still mind blowing how my relative actually passed the 5 month gap. But yes, unfortunately, that relative actually passed away, and it was really hard for me as well as my family because this relative was really someone who made me who I am, who always believed in my stuff. She was literally one of the first people to actually like notice my drawings and like, yo, you should actually do something with these drawings, which is kind of why I opened an art account and all of that and continued on drawing, because she was really, really supportive of stuff like that. It was kind of sad how she didn't really know that I would be making videos and stuff like that. Maybe she would be somewhat interested in stuff like this, just of like a creative standpoint. But yes, I kind of went to Mexico just, so I could be there with my family and my relative for her final moments before she passed away. Obviously, when I got there, 2 weeks later on July 15th, she sadly passed away. Which, why does it sound like I'm crying? Let me just okay. Let me get through this segment. But yes, obviously she passed away, and this really opened my eyes for all of you guys who ever experienced something like this or are going through something like this. Just know, even though this is a really, really dark time, there will be light at the end of the tunnel. Like it's always stuff like this that kind of no one really talks about, but it's something that really needs to be brought out to people, that just because something like this is happening, never give up hope. Because me and my family, even though we knew that it was kind of nearing the end, we knew that, at the end of the day, as long as we had hope, there wasn't anything that would actually break our bond with this relative. So at the end of the day, even though she did pass away, I was just kind of happy that she did, because she was like no longer suffering, just laying there in bed and so on and so forth. But whoo, that whoo. It's really weird to talk about this to people like you guys, because maybe you guys have never been in this situation before and stuff. But at the end of this 2 month trip, it really just opened my eyes to cherish every single moment that you have with individuals, because at the end of the day, we're all mortals, so we don't really know when, the day that we actually have is going to be our last day or not. So live every moment to the fullest, guys. Never, ever regret anything unless it's something really bad, like you killing someone or doing something like that. Then y'all need Jesus, y'all need help. But, just live every single day without regret. And obviously cherish the moments you have with the people you love, because 1 minute they could be there, and 1 minute, they'll all be gone. But that's something that really opened my eyes, and I learned through the 2 months that that I was in Mexico, but I'm glad that I'm able to come back from Mexico as a better person and share this experience with you guys. So if you guys have ever had an experience like this where like a relative passed away due to cancer or just like unexpected methods, I totally feel you guys. It's a really, really hard time. But like I stated, if you ever need anyone to talk to, let me know. I really love talking to people. I love meeting new individuals. I'm a psychology major, so talking to people and kind of getting their perspectives and kind of getting to know them and stuff is kind of what I'm gonna be doing with my career. So if you guys are ever like in a dark place when something like this happens, always know that someone like me is here for you guys. But let's move on to all of that, away from all of that sadness, and kind of move over towards everything that I missed, because my goodness, guys, those 2 months that I was gone, so much stuff came out. Like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do in terms of gameplay, because there's just so much stuff in terms of video games that came out. I'm gonna just kind of go through everything, not really in terms of detail, because if I were to go in depth into every single point that I'm gonna talk about right now, then this video would be who knows how long. But yes, the thing I want to talk about is one, which is Jump Force. We actually have 2 DLC characters coming out that are paid, the rest are free. We're getting all the main villains from, obviously, Jump Force, from the story into the game, which is crazy because they should have been in the game to begin with. The 3 main villains, well, the 2 main villains and then the one at the very end. So yes, they're coming. And then 2 DLCs. One is from My Hero Academia, I believe. I don't remember the name. The other one is the Fat Majin Buu, which is crazy. But for me, Jump Force is pretty much dead at this point. I feel like no one plays the game. But if you do play the game, good on you. Keep on supporting the game. But for people like me, that game really isn't it anymore. I don't really have that much fun playing the game anymore. There really isn't that much to do in terms of the game. And then they actually made like a full-on like 1 or 2 minute trailer showcasing that there is going to be a replay button, so when you're playing online you could actually replay and refight other people again, which for me doesn't make sense because all of this stuff should have been in the game to begin with. So it's kind of crazy how they're adding the main villains as well as a replay button so late into the game's development. Like, the game has already been out almost a year and they're barely adding these things. So in my opinion, Jump Force, I really don't know what to say about you. And the people who made Jump Force are obviously making the One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows game. And we also got another trailer for that game which showcased more mechanics of the game, how the character Saitama is going to work, which apparently it's like his a trump card that you choose 2 characters and Saitama. You have to last a certain amount of time. I believe it was like 160 seconds for the character of Saitama to actually come out. And when he comes out, he actually one punches whatever enemy you're facing. A lot of people are scared because they don't know if this mechanic is going to be online against other people, because that's just going to lead to very, very campy strategies in which foes just wait for Saitama to actually get there. So if Saitama is playable within the online mode, I feel like it's going to be really, really broken and no one's going to want to play it. And at the same time, I feel like no one is going to buy this game. Like, in my opinion, this game looks really, really mediocre, as well as, the price is $60. Like, it's a full-fledged $60 game, and for the amount of content we're getting, I don't think it's worth $60. I personally am still going to buy it because I am a huge fan of One Punch Man, but as of right now, the game really doesn't look appealing. It really doesn't look that fun. Hopefully they could kind of change my mind with more trailers that come along. And obviously within the latest trailer, they actually showcased 3 new characters, one being Tornado, as well as Silver Fang and Atomic Samurai. So I'm guessing we're going to be getting Class S heroes, or the ones that we know can fight within this game. So that's kind of crazy, but at the same time, it's kind of characters that we actually already knew were going to be in the game. So it's kind of a letdown. Hopefully within future trailers, they actually showcase more stuff within the game to actually make people want to buy it, because as of right now, I feel like no one is going to buy that game. And moving on to yet another type of game is obviously fighters. Within fighters, we finally got the introduction of Janemba within the game, which he came out when I was in Mexico, so I didn't really get time to play the character. Maybe I'll have some gameplay on the screen right now of me playing the character, as well as showcasing some skins from the summer event to kind of fill in time when I talk about this. So yes, we actually got the introduction of Janemba, which is really, really crazy. We also got to see a little bit of Gogeta Blue, nothing of Broly, which in my opinion I feel like they're kind of saving, because because they don't know what to do with Broly with the whole Vic Mignogna situation, because I feel like they're actually going to be recasting this Broly with a whole new voice actor, because a lot of stuff has been happening with the whole Vic Mignogna situation, in which, you know, the whole lawsuit and everything we've actually known about him at this point has been a complete lie. Like Monica Rial, as well as Marchi, or whatever her name is, basically all of Kick Vic have basically lied in the court of law. Like, all of their things that they had to blame Vic were proven to be just false, and nothing was actually real or even happened. So it looks really, really good for Vic right now, but I kind of just want to end it there, because I feel like a bunch of Kick Vic people are going to start hating on this video just because of that little comment of me saying, you know, I stand with Vic. So yeah, so I feel like that's where they're not showcasing Broly right now, because they're still trying to figure out a way to actually remove Vic and put someone new in it. But as long as the character is cool, I guess. I mean, I have the season pass, or the Fighters 2 pack, whatever it's called, so I'm gonna be getting the character regardless. So, you know, I'm gonna be showcasing him as well as Gogeta, because I feel like those two are going to be coming out at the same time. But Gogeta looks really, really cool. You know, obviously Janemba is not my type of character to play, but he's also really cool to play. So at the end of the day, Fighter Season 2 is finally complete. So whatever you guys have to say about it, please leave it in the comment section below, whether you like the characters or not. And what do you think the future of Fighters is going to be? If there's going to be new characters, them just milking that money out of us, or if they're going to make a new game. And speaking of new games, we have Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. So much news and information has been coming out about this game that it's literally been insane. With all of this news that's been coming out, it's basically kind of confirming that this is just a legacy of Goku 2 remake slash remaster, which in my opinion I'm really down for. I really like that game back in the Game Boy era, I believe is when the game actually came out. So I'm really down for that game. So yes, in DBZ Kakarot, we're going to be playing as obviously Goku, Piccolo. We got the confirmation of Teen Gohan in there. We got Vegeta and Trunks, as well as a few assist characters, I believe, like Krillin, Yamcha, and them like that. So that's really, really crazy how this is all going to be happening, as well as the last trailer that actually dropped showcased what a lot of people have been wanting to see, which is the continuation of the story. So yes, it's not ending at the Frieza saga. It's going to go up to Cell, and leaked by Sean Schemmel up to the Buu arc. So this game, guys, DBZ Kakarot, is going to be one beefy game. There's going to be so much to do within this game that it's honestly going to be insane to see how long it actually takes for this game to actually be completed. And the question is it really going to stop at the Buu saga, or they're going to be including stuff like Dragon Ball Super within this game? And if they do add Dragon Ball Super stuff, I feel like either that could be a whole new game in and of itself, like a kind of like a game after DBZ Kakarot, or obviously they could just add it in as DLC, whatever they want to do. But at the end of the day, DBZ Kakarot has so much going for it. That's literally one of the most anticipated games that I'm waiting for. Still no release date, but yes, it's going to be coming out early 2020. So with all the other Dragon Ball Z games that have been coming out, we could kind of speculate that's probably going to come at the end of January, or probably like the beginning of February. I'm really, really excited for that game. And to finish off, what I actually missed, which was really, really recent, was the combat pack for Mortal Kombat. Yes, you guys may not know, but I do like playing Mortal Kombat. I'm not a pro at it. Like all of my other games, I'm no pro at any of these games whatsoever. But they finally revealed all the characters that are going to be coming in the character pack for Mortal Kombat. Now, obviously, if you actually saw the leaks, all of those leaks were actually true. We're getting Sindel as well as Spawn, Joker, which in my opinion was just crazy that we're actually getting Joker, as well as Terminator T-800. So those are going to be the characters, along with Nightwolf that already came out, as well as Shang Tsung. So that's really, really crazy. I myself feel like I'm in the minority who actually likes Joker. Like a lot of people were hating in the comments saying that Joker looks ridiculous and he looks weird. Like he's not the original Joker that people know and love. But in my opinion, I love the design. I can't wait for the characters to come out. So, and it's really crazy how Terminator is going to be coming out before Sindel. I believe Terminator comes out in October, where Sindel actually comes out in November. So that in and of itself is really, really crazy. But that's just so much stuff that has come out, and this is just me wrapping all of that up into one little box with a little bow, me saying thank you guys so much for watching. It feels really good to finally be back making videos, as well as me getting my art supplies back together so I could draw for you guys. And honestly, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. One final note is that I did go back to college, my senior year of college. Hopefully I get, as you can hear, like that sigh of relief, hopefully I could get my bachelor's degree in psychology by the end of 2020. If I don't, I'm gonna be really, really upset with myself. So yes, I'm kind of saying this just in case you guys see that the drawings that I post on my art account or videos are being inconsistent. It's because I'm trying really, really hard. I'm taking one class where I actually have to make an experiment, which is going to be really, really fun, but at the same time really, really challenging because I've never done an experiment before. So if anything comes out inconsistent, I'm really, really sorry. But thank you so much for watching this comeback video of mine. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you do like this type of content, I guarantee you there's going to be future content where it's not just a bunch of things bunched into one, but it's going to be more in-depth analysis of things that come out. If you guys do enjoy those type of content or anything anime related, make sure to leave a like as well as subscribe for future content. And with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.